Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Maya Tusi and this is your latest update, this time from the United Kingdom, British politics and the House of Commons. The rise of Islamic groups in British politics has been a bit of a concern over the last few years. We have had, for those who remember, on this channel about a year ago, we reported that there was an attempt to create a new Islamic party of Britain, and they got to the last stage and they were refused. Luckily, they got rejected. But now there is a second attempt, and this time they can do it because these are the parliamentarians, ladies and gentlemen, the existing MPs in the House of Commons. They realized a while back that they're not going to be able to set up a party that could basically scare people off and then get permission from the Electoral Commission and everything else. So they decided to stand as independent candidates. And a lot of people around the country said, "Oh, independent candidates, let's vote for them." They were elected. Now they're in the House of Commons and they have a crazy leader who's going to be helping them set up an official party. And this is going to be, and also over the last few months since the general election, they already set up a parliamentary group anyways, an unofficial party. Now they're going to make it, they turn into a formal political party. Let's go through some of these individuals and also what they've done, what they've said, and what we might encounter. First one, this is Shaukat Adam, the Member of Parliament. Now, in this whole thing, by the way, we have to remember a few things because they are from different constituencies and they're also, they might have different views, but they seem to have united. So Shaukat Adam is the MP for Leicester South, for those who are familiar. Now, this man has already, every single one of these people have been controversial anyway, so it's not really a surprise, but we have to go through some of these things. The moment he was elected, Shaukat said, "This is for the people of Gaza." He managed to take the seat from the Labour Shadow Cabinet member, Jonathan Ashworth, in Leicester South. Now, only, less than 1,000 votes. Tiny majority, right? Let's not forget, Jonathan Ashworth and those on the liberal left of the Labour Party, they did this to themselves. Jonathan Ashworth, for the past few years, has been going around saying diversity is our strength. He's been going around saying that we need to be nice, obviously, to extreme Islamists if they have crazy backwards views. No, it's okay. Diversity, right? This would enrich our culture. It massively backfired on Jonathan Ashworth. He lost his seat and then he got bullied. He got death threats. Everybody went a little bit crazy. So one of them is Shaukat Adam, who has also, by the way, let's not forget his brother. It was exposed back in July. His brother is the founder of an extremist Islamist group. So the new MP who said the election win was for Gaza, for the people of Gaza, is the brother of an Islamist group founder. Now, this his brother is Ismail Patel, and who also saluted Hamas, essentially, on the 7th of October, celebrated the Islamists in Gaza. His brother is now not only an MP in Parliament, he's also going to be part of a new political party that will be on the rise. You do realize demographic changing means a lot of the areas, urban areas, who used to vote Labour are now, if they see that as an official political party that is more Islamic, obviously they're all going to vote for them. So you're going to get more Islamic and sometimes extreme Islamist MPs becoming elected, and no one can stop this in the system. Next one. Oh, that's another beauty. This is Ayub Khan. Now, Ayub Khan, who is not related, as far as we know, to Sadiq Khan. He is the Member of Parliament for Birmingham Peribah. Now, Birmingham obviously is a bit of a controversial area at this point because if you criticize Birmingham for losing its soul to tribalism and political and religious sectarianism, then you're the bad guy. You can't criticize Birmingham losing its demographic. Now, Mr. Khan was part of the Liberal Democrats. He actually left the party in May 2024, only just a couple of months before the election. And he then decided, because he said that the party was not really fully pro Gaza. There were a lot of hush-up claims and everything else. So essentially, decided to fight against the Labour MP Khalid Mahmoud. Yeah, Yaqub Khan took the seat from Khalid Mahmoud. That's Birmingham for you. But for those who are not familiar, Keir Starmer had a bit of an encounter with this person recently during the Prime Minister's questions. Starmer rebukes the pro-Gaza MP at PMQs over failure to mention the 7th of October massacre. This is Ayub Khan. The Prime Minister said that he would be wise to start a question about the genocide with reference to what happened in October last year. So Ayub Khan has been standing up in the House of Commons to keep shouting about genocide, blah, 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 without even mentioning who started the actual war on the 7th of October. This person is going to be part of this new Islamic party. Lovely, right? Now, next one. Who else do we have? Of course, we've got Adnan Hussein. Adnan Hussein, who is one of the younger ones, let's just say, who's on the rise, whose future is ahead of him. He is the MP for Blackburn. Now, Blackburn, obviously, in terms of all the urban areas, is another area that's actually been lost because of demographic changes. Yesterday, Adnan Hussein hailed the fall of Assad and his regime in Syria, and he ended up actually supporting the Islamists, the actual Islamist nutter, HTS, backed by Erdogan of Turkey. I mean, the craziest stuff is happening. You don't really have to support Assad. Assad was a crazy person. We know that already. But coming out to support the Islamists, the Sunni Islamists who've now taken over from him in Syria, is a little bit weird if you're a member of parliament in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. It's insane. Now, they're allowed to do it. They're members of parliament. They can say whatever they want to say now. So he did that. He supported the Islamists. Adnan Hussein also was booed for bringing up winter fuel payment cut during an assisted dying debate. These idiots are not even professional. As parliamentarians, they don't understand time and place. They don't understand what debate is for what vote is for what. They're having a massive debate about the assisted suicide. And they're talking about winter fuel. They're talking about the budget. And he brings up genocide in Gaza. He doesn't know what he's doing. And these guys are going to be led by another crazy person, which we're going to talk about in a second. So that was Adnan Hussein. Next one is, oh yes, the most controversial one. If you think the previous one was bad. Iqbal Mohammed, sorry. I don't know. It's Mohammed, whatever. So Iqbal Mohammed, he is the member of parliament for Dewsbury and Batley, the same area that had the Batley Grammar School teacher, who is still in hiding because of death threats from the Islamic community. Iqbal is now the MP there. But Iqbal became a little bit more famous over the last couple of days because he stood out in the House of Commons to defend cousin marriages and incest. I mean, he literally stood up, as we reported yesterday on this channel as well, saying marrying a first cousin is very common in South Asian cultures and should not be banned. Just because it's common doesn't mean it's right. I mean, halal slaughter is also common. Doesn't mean it's right. You can't go around there that they are targeting little girls' genitalia. Doesn't mean it's right. They do a lot of weird things. There's a lot of people in Pakistan who have relations with goats. It's common. Doesn't mean it's right. This is Britannia. We're supposed to be slightly more civilized than that. But he was saying that we should spend more taxpayers' money on testing, genetic testing to make sure everyone's fine. But let them do incest. Yeah, incest is cool apparently. What is this, Henry VIII all over again? Now, the final crazy nutter is, of course, Jazza. Jeremy Corbyn, the friend of Hezbollah and Hamas. The leader of the new Islamic Party is going to be Jeremy Corbyn. The whole... Hang on. They started this weird thing with this parliamentary group, which is the informal party in parliament. There are 5 of them, led by Jeremy. And then we knew what was going to happen. We knew eventually they're going to come up with to create a new party. Now they're creating a new party, right? If they're going to focus on the Islamic angle, are you sure it's a good idea to have Jeremy Corbyn as your leader? I mean, the only reason they're going with Jeremy is because he's known. He's more famous than the other weirdos. But is that really a good idea? I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad idea because Jeremy Corbyn is a crazy communist. It's just that, I mean, if I were to give an advice to this new party is probably pick someone like, I don't know, Iqbal Mohammed. Was it Mahmoud Mohammed? I don't know. Mohammed, I think. Jeremy, really? Okay, well, if you really want to do it, give it a try. It's going to fail badly. Anyway, that was my advice to the new Islamic party. Let's get some reaction from the live chat. We have Ivan. Thank you very much, Ivan, saying welcome to the Islamic State of the UK and the Sharia. I think there's a bit of a trend in the live chat right now because James Hatfield also says, Maya, you don't live in the United Kingdom, you live in the Caliphate of Britain. I think people joke, but this is literally the plan of a lot of the extremists. They've been saying it for the past 20, 30 years. Maya, where is the 2CTV Plus app? I'm getting bored of waiting. Me too. I do have some good news, actually. It's happening. It's coming home, guys. The 2CTV app, we can see it, right? Somewhere, yeah. Is coming soon, which I've been saying for the past 3 months, 2 months. It is coming soon. It's looking good. We've had some issues with Apple, iOS, because obviously we have to put it on the App Store on both Android, Google, and also App Store on Apple, iOS. Not problems in that sense, but there's a lot of technicalities and they're very bureaucratic, a lot of forms to fill in and all that stuff. The actual front end of the app is basically ready almost, and we're just sorting out the design. It will make everything easier for you guys who are members of 2CTV Plus, because especially if you're on your phone, you want to go on the browser, it's not easy, is it? So the app will make it easier to just get access to all the premium shows and documentaries. And actually, next few days we are working on a couple of very new shows for 2CTV Plus, by the way, which one of them is the decline of the Western education system, but also the breaking point when it comes to immigration. There's another topic we're gonna make a show and documentaries about that. So if you want to get access to all that, go on 2ctvplus.tv or find the link below this video in the description box, and you get 1 month free if you get the obviously annual option. Go and get access to that, and yes, I promise the app is coming. Just don't put pressure on me. The team is working hard on this. Thank you. Led by Jeremy Lord. I have led by Jeremy Lord. I have no words. I said Jeremy Lord. Comma. Thanks, Ivan. Where are the Christian parties? More Christians should get involved in politics. There are a number of Christian parties. In fact, when I was in party politics as a loser, because I kept standing for, I stood in elections, but it was mostly as a paper candidate. I wasn't really going to win anyway in Labour heartlands. But once I stood in an election in Canning Town in East London, Newham, I'm pretty sure I lost to the Christian party. There was a Christian party. These were they're massively dominated by Nigerians and other African groups, African families in East London. What was it called? Hang on. How do I find Canning Town? I think it was Canning Town South 2018 election results. If I could find this, I believe I could find my name. Am I on it? 2C? It's mine. There we go. I lost to the Christian something people. I can't remember what it was called. Christian. If I find it, I'll bring it back. Hang on. Christian People's Alliance, ladies and gentlemen. Christian People's Alliance, they did well. I think I almost lost to this. They were a little bit left wing, let's just say. Well, socially they were conservative, but economically, not good. Super sticker, thank you very much from Null Spot. And Dilip says they deserve Corbyn, and Corbyn deserves them. He was a friend of Hezbollah, ladies and gentlemen. My favorite story about Jeremy Corbyn when he became a Labour leader was he was being criticised and everything he's done in his life and everything he said. One of them was about the fact that he went to I don't know where he went, but did he go to Jordan or West Bank somewhere, or Gaza, for a funeral for one of the Islamist terrorists with Hamas and Hezbollah? And there was a picture of him holding a wreath. And he said, "Oh, that one, I was present, but I wasn't involved." Like, okay, Jeremy, you just ended up there randomly. You got the wrong train. So that, I love how people just moved on from that. I was present, but not involved. Did the MI5 question him at any point? Like, Jeremy, what were you doing there? Just hanging out with actual enemy. Classic Jeremy Corbyn. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is the new upcoming political party now in the United Kingdom, or the Caliphate of Britain, as someone said in the live chat. And we have another super chat saying Free Kurdistan while we're at it. Multitask, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Maya 2C, and we are the media.